What are the biggest issues in the transportation industry right now? Well, don't look at me, I don't know. I thought you did. Well, lucky for us, the American Transportation Research Institute is on top of it. They just released their top 5 research priorities for 2024. Those include trucking career pathways, nuclear verdicts, cargo theft, trucking bottlenecks, and the federal excise tax. Now, let's break each one of these down in a little more detail. And we can start with the most interesting one, trucking career pathways. Before we get going, don't forget that you can always fill out the form below, call, or email with any questions. One of our specialists will be happy to help. So, as you probably know, the trucking industry is always trying to figure out ways to get the new drivers into the industry, especially with the ongoing driver shortage in past years. They recently launched the Under 21 Trucker Apprenticeship Program to get young drivers into a program that will let them drive interstate at a younger age. Well, the ATRI is researching new ways to get people into a trucking career. And now that includes those untapped populations that have not quite figured out what they want to do or have an increased likelihood of ending up in a not so ideal adult life. Who are we talking about? Well, this really could apply to a lot of groups, but the ATRI is specifically looking at young adults who are aging out of the foster care system. I know what you're thinking. That's messed up. You can't prey on foster kids. Haven't they been through enough? Well, you're right. They have had it hard, but getting them pointed in a better direction may be just what they need. There are around 25,000 kids aging out of the foster care system every year in the US. And when they do, research has shown that in the years immediately following their 18th or 21st birthday, there's a strong possibility that they will struggle with poverty. Ultimately, this happens because of the flawed foster care system, which usually leaves them on their own with almost no financial resources, limited education, training, and employment options. In turn, this can lead to trouble finding a job, money issues, and maybe even ending up homeless without the support many of us get from family and friends. With that said, I think it's a great thing. We need them and they need us, so why not help each other? It will be very interesting to see what kind of data the ATRI reports on this. Second, let's talk about nuclear verdicts. We have discussed this several times before, and you can listen to a full discussion on it in the video linked above. So, what is ATRI researching now? Well, the insurance impact of all those nuclear verdicts. As you may know, it is considered a nuclear verdict when the verdict is in favor of the plaintiff and exceeds $10 million. Well, the excess number of these types of verdicts has most likely led to an increase in insurance premiums. The 2020 ATRI study helps confirm these suspicions by showing how the size and frequency of these verdicts have impacted the trucking industry. Now they plan to analyze more recent data to determine several things, like if verdicts have changed since the initial study, the impact on motor carrier insurance premiums, contributing factors, and the impacts of lawsuit abuse reform legislation in recent years. The third focus for ATRI will be on cargo theft. Cargo theft is the highest that has ever been. Their research will examine the scale and frequency of these often unreported crimes and will look at existing and emerging cargo theft tracing and prevention programs to identify any best practices. So what steps should truckers take as victims of theft? Well, from an insurance perspective, you just need to make sure you have the right coverage. Give us a call, email us, or fill out the form below, and one of our insurance specialists will let you know what coverages you actually need. Their fourth focus is going to be on the issue of bottlenecks, which, let's be honest, will probably never end. So here's a stat for you that you'll both love and hate. The average rush hour truck speed is 38.6 miles per hour. And that is down from 11% from the previous year. But Matt, they're driving slower, that's good, right? No, Matt, this is one of those numbers you want going up, not down. Oh, okay, thanks, Matt. I mean, it's not good unless you enjoy creeping along in traffic, slamming on the brakes. Oh my God, it's speeding up. Slam on the gas. No, it's not. Slam on the brakes. Oh yes, it is. Speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down, speed up. Ah, crash. Boom, you're in a wreck. You know what I'm talking about. It sucks. So the evidence is there, now we just have to get it fixed. Okay, and the last topic they are focusing on is a cost-benefit analysis of the federal excise tax. As of 2024, there's a 12% tax on the purchase of new heavy-duty trucks and trailers, which without a doubt discourages some carriers from investing in newer equipment. This newer equipment does have benefits like more safety features and cleaner engines that run more efficiently and improve emissions. So the ATRI will try to determine how much the tax actually impacts their purchasing decision and if they are aware of the benefits of buying new. If you have any questions or concerns, just give us a call, email us, or fill out the form below, and one of our DOT compliance specialists will help you out.